The episode begins as Erica Evans, an FBI agent, is awoken by a tremor. Concerned for her son Tyler's safety, she goes to his room only to discover that he snuck out for a party with his friend Brandon, who are now at a clinic after getting in a fight. As the tremors intensify, the concerned Erica tries to warn him, but the call cuts off due to disrupted signals. Meanwhile, Jack Landry, a Catholic priest, meets Roy, a homeless man in a wheelchair. The church tremors, prompting Jack to rush to Roy's side just as a crucifix falls and shatters on the ground. In another part of the town, Ryan Nichols is seen shopping for an engagement ring for his fiancée Valerie Stevens when he experiences another tremor. He narrowly escapes as a fighter jet crashes nearby. Seconds later, the pilot falls on the ground unconscious. Everyone witnesses a massive spaceship's reflection on skyscrapers after the tremor. On the other hand, the concerned Tyler speeds home on his motorbike through the crowded streets. His mother also tries to reach him but is blocked by military restrictions. However, she somehow manages to breach the restricted zone and find Tyler amidst the chaos. Suddenly, the ship undergoes a transformation, and a large screen displays Anna, who introduces herself as the leader of the visitors. She assures humanity they only want cooperation to access Earth's plentiful water and minerals, pledging technological advancements in exchange. Back at home, Erica talks to her FBI partner Dale Maddox regarding the terrorist cell they've been investigating. She notes a rise in the cell's activity since the visitors' arrival, particularly their interest in acquiring large quantities of C4 explosives. Just then, Tyler summons Erica to watch Anna's speech on television. During her speech, Anna celebrates the bond between humans and visitors. Later on a news program, a reporter Chad reflects on the visitors' sense of humor and questions whether the media should be less critical of them. This event prompts Anna to select him as the messenger to convey her messages to the humans. 3 weeks later, Chad reports ongoing public fascination as well as the growing protest regarding the visitors. Meanwhile, Erica and Dale follow a lead on a terrorist cell and eventually reach Long Island. They enter an abandoned bunker where they discover a dead body, a large C4 shipment, along with advanced forgeries and passports. Regardless, the cell has already escaped, suggesting they anticipated their arrival. Later that day, Tyler and Brandon secretly visit the mothership. Inside, they meet Lisa, a visitor, who introduces them to the Peace Ambassador program. She explains that upon participating, they'll receive uniforms, learn visitor culture, access the mothership, and be responsible for promoting visitor ideals in their communities. In the church, Jack expresses doubt about the visitors, cautioning against trusting them too readily. Just then, Roy arrives, claiming he's been healed by the visitors, which shocks the skeptical Jack. The next day, Ryan is approached by his friend Georgie, who invites him to a meeting in a warehouse. Meanwhile, at the church, Jack encounters an injured man, who claims to be harmed by the visitors. Before passing away, he hands over an envelope, also revealing the visitors' plan to destroy humanity. Meanwhile, on the mothership, Chad prepares for an interview with Anna. He asks her about potential questions, but Anna directs him to avoid negative topics. Hesitant, Chad tries to explain the interview standards, but Anna insists on positivity, even threatening to cancel the interview if he doesn't comply. Shortly after, the interview begins, and Chad asks Anna about protesters. In response, she urges them to embrace change for greater benefits, and announces plans for establishing healing centers worldwide. In the evening, Jack heads to the meeting location as mentioned by the man. Meanwhile, Erica and Dale also arrive at the same warehouse. Concerned about a possible mole, Erica opts to enter alone, leaving Dale in the car. Inside, Georgie explains the procedures, emphasizing that attendees are invited based on personal referrals. He introduces a doctor, who administers a small anesthetic injection as part of a test to verify humanity. Erica interrupts to ask about the test, which involves exposing a small V-cut behind the ear to verify humanity by confirming the absence of scales seen in visitors. After the test, Georgie assures everyone they've passed the test, and discloses visitors' access across global sectors for years, manipulating instability to pave the way for dominance through healthcare and technology. During Georgie's talk, Tyler forges his mother's signature in the application to apply as a peace ambassador. Georgie urges urgency in stopping the visitors before their true motives come out. The skeptical attendees begin to leave, but Jack presents the envelope from earlier, revealing some photos of visitors that confirms Georgie's claims. As the meeting progresses, an assassination device equipped with surveillance capabilities enters and launches an attack. People attempt to flee, while some disguised visitors enter the scene, ensuing chaos. Erica tries to reach for a discarded gun when she's ambushed by Dale, who is revealed to be a visitor. A fierce duel ensues between the two, but Erica manages to stab him to death. Simultaneously, Georgie is about to get attacked when Ryan comes to his rescue. After fleeing the scene, Ryan reveals his true identity as a visitor with visible scales under his skin, which leaves Georgie shocked. However, Ryan assures him there are others like him who would support their fight against the visitors. Back at the mothership, Marcus reassures Chad of Anna's trust despite earlier misunderstandings, encouraging him to compromise for greater influence. Meanwhile, Tyler begins his journey as a peace ambassador. In the next episode, Erica and Jack are discussing the current incident when they notice a visitor's shuttle heading towards the warehouse. Sensing something amiss, Erica anonymously calls 911, but Marcus tracks her call from the mothership. An assassination ball targets them, but they somehow manage to evade and destroy it. The next day, Erica receives a call about Dale's sudden disappearance. Upon arriving at her office, Erica suspects that any of her colleagues could be visitors. She undergoes a panel interview focused on Dale's disappearance. Soon after, Paul, Erica's superior, receives the location of Dale's car and they quickly head there. Subsequently, FBI agent Sarita Malik visits Jack to inquire about the deceased man, but Jack remains guarded. On the mothership, a captured human from the warehouse meeting endures torture as the visitors seek information about the attendees. Ryan travels to Jersey to seek medical help from his old friend, Angelo, but Angelo betrays him by injecting a substance that causes Ryan to pass out. Meanwhile, Jack visits the FBI headquarters to hand over photos given by the deceased man seeking their help to collect evidence against visitors. Erica notices him, but he is soon taken inside by Malik. Erica, displeased by Jack's actions, observes him submitting the photos and confronts him later. Later that day, Paul questions Erica about her actions regarding Dale, playing a recording of her 911 call. She defends herself, claiming Dale's involvement with terrorists. Despite her defense, Paul remains skeptical. Erica realizes she needs to gather evidence to substantiate her claims and buy herself some time to prove herself. Seeking support, Erica apologizes to Jack at the church, but he declines to assist her. Undeterred, Erica visits Dale's wife, who discloses Dale's private phone calls to an untraceable number. Armed with this evidence, Erica confronts Paul, definitively linking Dale to the terrorist cell. While volunteering as a peace ambassador, Tyler gets into a physical altercation with a protester at the peace ambassador's headquarters, resulting in his eviction from the team. Chad, after airing a controversial show about trusting the visitors, faces backlash at the mothership from Marcus, who accuses him of violating their agreement. Chad defends himself, claiming he helped improve public perception of the visitors. Anna questions his motives, and Chad asserts his power lies in shaping public opinion. He warns that any future cooperation will be on his terms before leaving. Later, news confirms diplomatic ties between the government and visitors. Chad receives thanks from Anna for his influence. Next, Jack meets with Erica to strategize their approach against the visitors. Erica shares a list of names gathered from her FBI sources, detailing individuals who have voiced concerns about alien presence over the years. Meanwhile, Dale is observed on the mothership, unconscious. In the following scene, Chad reports from outside the New York Peace Ambassador Center where visitors are receiving diplomatic visas. Anna is among the first to receive one, along with Lisa and Marcus, while protests erupt outside. Meanwhile, Jack listens to confessions from his parishioners, who are divided over the visitors, some seeing them as miraculous while others struggle with their presence. At home, Erica reviews through the list she took from the task force, and reviews each one of them. Just then, Jack arrives, seeking to discuss the visitors. As Erica is speculating on the visitors' intentions, she receives a call to guard the Visitor Ambassador Center since someone has threatened to kill them. Reluctantly aligning with the visitors, she hopes to uncover vital information from them. Jack urges caution as he stays behind to assist her research. Meanwhile, Ryan walks Valerie to work, cautioning her about the chaotic situation. Valerie believes people fear change but thinks it will be better once they understand the reasons behind it. As they part ways, she questions Ryan's secretive demeanor, and he reassures her that he has no secrets from her. After Valerie leaves, Ryan, however, secretly meets Georgie in a car, discussing the warehouse incident. Georgie admits his fear and uncertainty, unsure of whom to trust. Ryan warns that as the visitors gain more power, their situation will deteriorate, emphasizing the need for resistance. He mentions John May, leader of the original resistance called the Fifth Column, who could help them. Despite the existence of visitor sleeper cells, Ryan remains optimistic about their chances with John May's support and resources. On the mothership, Marcus asks Joshua, the physician on the mothership, about Dale's condition. Dale, revealed as a sleeper agent for 2 decades, wakes with post-traumatic amnesia after being attacked at the warehouse. Joshua explains the warehouse ambush to Dale, who realizes his attackers may have seen his true identity. Likewise, Anna watches Chad's news report featuring Mary Faulkner, the widow of the fighter jet pilot who has been leading protests against the visitors following her husband's death. Anna tasks Marcus with gathering information on Mary to stop her protests, believing her grief could influence others negatively. Shortly, Marcus provides Anna with Mary Faulkner's data, prompting Anna to plan to silence her as an example. She aims to prevent Mary from inciting more anti-visitor sentiments among the public. On the contrary, Erica arrives at the Ambassador Center to manage the death threat situation, paired reluctantly with a visitor as part of the security detail. Despite her initial reluctance, she collaborates with her assigned partner to investigate the threat. During their search for the assassin, Erica keenly observes a prominently displayed security code to a room, recognizing its potential importance for later use. To add on, Jack learns more about Georgie Sutton, the organizer of the warehouse meeting, who seems knowledgeable about the visitors. He attempts to call Erica to inform her of the situation, but she doesn't answer, so he decides to find Georgie on his own. Elsewhere, Ryan visits Cyrus, a former member of the Fifth Column who likely maintains connections with other members. Upon asking him about regathering the column members, Cyrus shares little information and offers only names and numbers, expressing he doesn't want to re-enlist. As Ryan presses for details, Cyrus suddenly pulls a gun on him, triggering an alert to the visitors. He reveals he was promised reconnection, that they would reconnect him if he turned in enough column people. Ryan counters, warning that the visitors won't honor their promise and will threaten him. They struggle for the gun, with Ryan ultimately gaining control and emphasizing the need to stay alive to seek justice. Some time later, Marcus and other visitors arrive at Cyrus' location, only to discover that he has already escaped, slipping through their grasp. All that remains are ashes, evidence of the confrontation where Ryan overpowered Cyrus. On the other hand, Jack visits Georgie's unlocked house and discovers a photo and news clippings depicting a deceased family. A woman enters and informs Jack that Georgie no longer resides there. She speculates that Jack is counseling Georgie regarding the tragic murders of his family. Jack hands his card to the woman and requests her to relay to Georgie that he visited the warehouse and to contact him. During the security duty, Erica and her visitor partner notice a guard missing from his spot. They investigate and find a man down, realizing the shooter is now disguised in a visitor uniform. Erica swiftly signals for backup and coordinates efforts to apprehend the intruder. As Marcus passes by, the assassin pulls a gun, but Erica quickly disarms and arrests him. Her partner acknowledges her efforts, indicating that the visitors will handle the situation from there. She is then told by Paul to wait for him outside, but she diverts to the security center instead of leaving. She successfully gets access to the room from the previously observed password. Inside, she finds a sophisticated surveillance system covering the entire city. She also discovers a camera hidden in the visitor's uniform in the same room. As she hears a noise, she narrowly escapes, leaving the mysterious room. Tyler and Brandon are at a pizza place where Brandon arranges a meeting between Tyler and Lisa. She informs Tyler about his re-entry into the ambassador program. Meanwhile, Anna prepares a speech while comforting Mary Faulkner, who arrives at the Ambassador Center seeking justice for her deceased husband. Anna offers condolences and escorts her inside. After meeting Anna, Mary Faulkner publicly expresses support for the visitors at a press conference, urging others to embrace them despite personal losses. Anna reinforces this message, condemning violence against the visitors as an attack on peace. Outside the ambassador, Erica is introduced to Marcus by Paul, where Marcus thanks her for saving his life. He expresses gratitude and mutual support. At the same time, Dale, under Joshua's care on the mothership, experiences a virtual reality construct aimed at triggering his memories of the warehouse incident. Dale recalls Erica's attack and grows increasingly agitated, consumed by a desire for revenge. Joshua, whose loyalty lies with the Fifth Column, firmly rejects Dale's demands and administers an injection. Dale succumbs to unconsciousness as he accuses Joshua of betrayal. In the evening, Jack and Georgie meet at the church, where Jack explains the need for resistance against the visitors, sharing their common struggles. Georgie, initially hesitant due to past failures, is reassured by Jack's empathy and conviction that unity is their strength. Subsequently, Tyler and Lisa are caught making out in Tyler's room by Erica. Before attending her mother's call, he hides his V uniform, explaining his mother's dislike and doubts for the visitors. As Tyler goes outside his room, Erica asks Tyler if he has any company, but Tyler declines. Suspecting Tyler, Erica enters the room only to find Lisa half dressed up, trying to hide her V uniform. Erica then exits the room with Tyler instructing him to drop her home. Subsequently, as Tyler and Lisa are making out in Tyler's room, he hears a call from his mother. Before answering his mother, Tyler quickly hides his visitor uniform, citing his mother's strong disapproval and suspicions about the visitors. Outside, when Erica asks if Tyler has company, he denies it. Suspicious, Erica enters the room and finds Lisa partially dressed, trying to conceal her visitor uniform. Erica tells Tyler to escort Lisa home and then leaves the room. Next, Chad reports on the visitor's public relations success, while Anna praises the failed assassin, acknowledging the impact on public perception. Later, Erica confides in Jack about her discovery of the surveillance room. They are then soon joined by Georgie and Ryan, leading to introductions and a discussion about their shared goals. Meanwhile, Lisa returns to the mothership and recommends Tyler to Anna, suggesting he could be useful to their cause. Anna appreciates Lisa's loyalty, who expresses gratitude and refers to Anna as her mother. On their recent meeting, Erica confronts Georgie about his knowledge of the visitors. Georgie opens up about his tragic past, recounting how he lost loved ones to the visitors, which intensifies his thirst for revenge. Meanwhile, Erica asks Ryan about his understanding of the visitors, learning he has been combating them even longer than Georgie. In a daring proposal, Georgie suggests a radical plan to expose the visitors by dissecting one of them. Similarly, Marcus informs Anna about Dale's murder, linking it to rumors of traitors and the fifth column. Anna orders Joshua to investigate and find the culprit. After their recent meeting, Erica delves into Ryan's background, discovering no criminal record or aliases. Tyler interrupts, eager to talk, but Erica asks for some time. Tyler attempts to discuss Lisa with Erica, but she abruptly gets another call from Ryan, prompting Tyler to walk away disheartened. Ryan emphasizes the urgency of their situation, pressing Erica to meet with him promptly. At Ryan's residence, Valerie is struggling with her heart medication, making her tired, considering stopping it, but Ryan objects to her decision. Later, Erica along with Jack, Georgie and Ryan reunite and reveal the harmful nature of the visitors' injections. Ryan urges Erica to investigate the names involved. They discover Peter Combs, suspected to be a visitor. Ryan proposes tracking him to uncover more. The group positions themselves to track Peter Combs. Ryan waits in the parking lot while Georgie positions upstairs. Soon, Combs exits the building, and as he reaches his car, Georgie confronts him, intending to expose him. Combs evades Georgie's shot and retaliates, striking Georgie. Erica and Jack swiftly arrive at the scene. While Erica tends to Georgie, Ryan appears to aim a gun at her. However, his shot hits Combs, who collapses behind Erica. Jack assists Georgie into the car, tending to his wounds along the way, discussing Jack's military background. Meanwhile, Ryan examines Combs' briefcase, uncovering significant clues. Erica questions Ryan about Combs' accusation of betrayal, and inquires about other visitors involved in resistance. Ryan reveals the existence of the fifth column, a covert group within the visitors. They also discover a suspicious invoice linked to a shipping company, adding to the intrigue of their investigation. In a therapy session of Tyler with Valerie, they discuss his strained relationship with his mom and his new role as a peace ambassador. Tyler shows off his ambassador jacket and suggests she visit the healing centers. He plans to use his connections to get her priority. Tyler reveals his upcoming plans once he turns 18. Unaware his conversation is being monitored by Lisa and Anna on the mothership, they decide Tyler is ready to join them. On the other hand, Marcus thanks Chad for promoting the healing centers despite Chad's reluctance. Coerced by Anna's conditions for an interview, Chad undergoes a body scan at the center, closely observed by Marcus, who denies Chad's request for more freedom. On the mothership, Joshua informs Anna that he's conducted extensive interviews but found no clues about Dale's murderer. Anna instructs Joshua and other medical personnel to gather the entire medical staff. The other person advises Joshua to leave the ship, emphasizing his importance to the fifth column. But Joshua refuses. Moments later, Anna addresses the medical staff regarding Dale's death, threatening to punish an innocent unless the guilty confesses. Just as Joshua prepares to step forward, his colleague unexpectedly confesses to being guilty. Anna assigns Joshua to execute the punishment, skinning the traitor. Despite Joshua's initial reluctance, his colleague insists on sacrificing himself to protect Joshua and the fifth column. Correspondingly, Tyler spends time with Lisa on the mothership where she mentions his mother's desire to meet him, which makes Tyler anxious about potential trouble. Lisa clarifies that Anna, who is also her mother, wants to meet him. Tyler is speechless at this revelation. Anna warmly welcomes Tyler and insists on speaking to him privately. She emphasizes Lisa's happiness as a priority and expresses her fondness for Tyler. Knowing Tyler's interest in motorcycles, Anna takes him to see the engine room that powers all 29 motherships, a dazzling display of advanced technology. Back to Ryan and Erica. who investigate a suspicious shipping company. They discover a warehouse filled with crates and a surgical tent containing peculiar, curled-up bodies. Ryan reveals R6, a vitamin shot, and they realize the visitors are conducting experiments by mixing their drug with a flu vaccine scheduled for shipment. Erica decides to destroy the contaminated vaccines to prevent people from unwittingly receiving the visitors' drug. While gathering evidence, they hear the visitors returning. Ryan stays behind to set a self-destruct system. As Erica and Jack attempt to escape, Ryan reprograms a virtual computer but is ambushed by a visitor. Erica shoots the visitor dead just as Jack arrives. They flee as the warehouse explodes behind them. After successfully disrupting the visitors' plans at the warehouse, Ryan, Jack, and Erica reflect on their actions. Meanwhile, Valerie visits a V healing center expecting a change in medication, only to discover they can heal her condition completely. The V doctor informs her of an additional diagnosis, unsettling Valerie. Similarly, Marcus informs Chad about a brain tumor that human technology can't detect early enough. Chad is shocked but intrigued by the V's advanced medical capabilities. Marcus suggests they may negotiate for treatment despite the waiting list. A while later, Anna discusses their plans with Marcus, noting Tyler's significance as identified by Lisa. Marcus shares news of the warehouse explosion causing unease among the visitors. Anna resolves to reassure them of her leadership amidst talk of the fifth column. And John May. Anna performs a mesmerizing ritual in a glowing pod, emitting a radiant light that soothes and entrances all the V's across the ships and even some on Earth. Tyler learns from Lisa that it's called Bliss, a gift from Anna. Down to the town, Ryan returns to Valerie with unexpected news about being pregnant. Concerned, Ryan absorbs the news. At the church, Jack, contemplating his dual role as priest and fighter, encounters a troubled V who attacks him with a spike. Erica returns home to find Tyler gone, learning he's been invited to the V ship. She tries calling him but gets no response, while Anna and Lisa reassure Tyler as they admire the view of Earth from the ship. The scene shifts to space with a view of a massive fleet of other spaceships heading towards Earth, suggesting more complex events at Earth. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notification, and leave 1,000 likes or 100 comments if you'd like us to continue part 2. Thank you.